Alright, here am I in my home village. As you can see in the open air studio, and today I'm gonna go on a solo hike again. As you can see, there is a smaller hill. By the way, it's the remain of a former shield volcano, so a kind of a butte called Kab Hill, or in Hungarian, in the original name, Kab-hegy. And today I'm gonna hike to its top. So firstly, I'm gonna go to a very small town called Nagyvázsony, where I'm gonna start my hike. But in the town, I'm gonna check out two sites: an old castle and a mansion, but only in a few minutes. And then go to the top of the hill, or in Hungarian we call that a mountain, but it's only 599 meters tall, so it's not gonna be a very great climb, to be honest. And on the top there will be a watchtower waiting for me, so I'm gonna check out the landscape from the top. Then go to the direction of a city called Ajka, which was a mining city. I mean, there were a lot of coal formerly, and in the times of socialism, if there was some kind of ore or coal, they had to just mine it, no matter what, no matter if it was good in the aspect of financials or not. And in the way to Ajka, I'm gonna check out two sinkholes, a cave, and also a fossil hunting site, because in the nearby Ajka there are very much fossils, and I think I'm gonna collect some of it if I'm very lucky to get special ones. And from Ajka I'm gonna travel to Veszprém, where I'm gonna do a night sightseeing. Just a few steps and I'm gonna be at the bus station, and my bus will also be here in a few minutes. So yeah, let's go to Nagyvázsony. Here it is. I finally arrived here at Nagyvázsony, and now I begin my hike to the castle of Nagyvázsony. I'm already here. It was just a few steps, and here you can see the famous Kinizsi Castle. Today I can't go in because of the holidays, and it's closed today. But I want to say a few words about it. Its main story was in the 15th, 16th centuries, and it's famous because it was owned by Pál Kinizsi, who was a very good soldier or general that days, in the days of Matthias Corvinus, the Hungarian king. By the way, it's quite cool. I'm in the castle. Here's a monument of Pál Kinizsi, but as you can see, it's very badly situated. So it's about the bottom of a smaller hill. So if we watch it closely from the strategical aspect, it's quite useless. As I've checked this site out, now I'm going to the mansion, the Zichy mansion. It's gonna be about a kilometer long walk to it, and after that I finally begin my hike. Quite beautiful in it. By the way, the weather is a bit chilly today, as you can see, but the freezing temperatures can cause this beautiful scenery, so I'm not very mad about that. And here it is, the Zichy mansion. It's called Zichy because of its owner family, but I don't want to say anything more about this building, because I just want to begin my hike straight up to the top of the Kab Hill. It's gonna be, by the way, quite a long hike, about 20 kilometers or 25. I don't know it actually, but about 9 kilometers to the top. Firstly, I'm on my hike to the top, and it's just so beautiful. I wanted to share with you guys. I mean, even the mountain itself, quite lovely in it. I stopped here to make an entry because, as you can see, in this rock there are 1 or maybe 2 snails, but these are not the fossils I was talking about, because they are from the Permian period, so they are much younger, and they are freshwater fossils, and I'm looking for seawater fossils from the Eocene period, and that kind of layer is only going to be at the other side of the hill. But I wanted to show this you guys anyway. I'm getting deeper and deeper into the forest, and there are about 5 kilometers to the top. There is, by the way, a huge amount of lichens here, so the air must be very clear here, I guess. But they are very beautiful, and a bit of scary too. I've reached the Kab Hill, because as you can see, there are black rocks, and they are basalt rocks, so it must be the volcano. There are still about 4 kilometers left until the watchtower. Lovely, in it. Just a few steps and I will be at my next checkpoint. Almost at the top, but I just found a puddle. I tried to step on it, but it doesn't really like it, to be honest, so I think I just quit trying. And here am I. I climbed the hill, the Kab Hill, so I'm just gonna get to the small watchtower and enjoy the view for a few minutes, because I'm gonna have a break here. All right. Here we are, and yeah, the view is lovely. mesmerizing. And you can also see the Lake Balaton, or of course just a little part of it. Alright, I got my break, and now I'm going to the two sinkholes which are located at the bottom of the hill at the other side, and they are 4 kilometers away. So yeah, that's gonna be the next checkpoint. The two sinkholes are very close now. They are 1 kilometer away, but the temperature is quite freezing here, as you can see. It's much more colder than on the other side. Alright, I'm very close now, because as you can see, there is a narrow creek, or I'm in the place of a creek, and that's gonna end soon in the bigger sinkhole. So I think I'm gonna check out this one firstly, but I've been to both of them, to be honest. They are, by the way, between each other, but yeah, on my way I ran into the smaller one, so that's gonna be the first. This is called the small cat hole, or in Hungarian, in the original name, Kis-Macskalik. Yeah, this is a sinkhole, nothing more special. That's where the karst formation starts to develop. So yeah, and here is the other one, few meters away. Ladies and gentlemen, the cat hole, or in Hungarian, Macska-lik. That's the bigger one. I'm just gonna go down and show it to you guys. Yeah, that's it. That's just an ordinary sinkhole. Yeah, it's here because you know, the water can't really dissolve volcanic rocks, and at the border between the volcanic layer and the limestone layer, as the water just flows down from the volcano, it just runs into the limestone and starts to dissolve it, and that's that border. So from there, in that direction, there is limestone, and that away there is the volcano, the Kab Hill. And now the next stop will be a spring in the nearby, a few kilometers away. Ah yes, the charming forests of the Bakony Mountains. Here am I at the last little spring. This one. I'm gonna have a break here and then go to the next checkpoint, to the cave in the nearby. Here is the road to the cave, so I'm just gonna climb up. I did it. I climbed up to the Pokol-lik cave, or if you want to translate it, hellhole cave. Oh, I just turned on the camera and the light turned on too, so it's cool. I didn't really expect that. I wanted to just forget my plan. That I don't think I'm gonna go deeper. because that's everything, to be honest. So it's not so deep, it's just a few meters. Yeah, that's all. And now I'm gonna climb back down and go to Ajka, which is a few kilometers away. And along the way I'm also gonna try to collect some fossils. And yeah, in Ajka there will be two bigger fossil sites, but I think that along the way I will also see some fossils. Yeah, that's all. Oh, by the way, you can see there are fossils in the cave, because it's limestone, of course. There is one, but I'm gonna talk about them later as I'm gonna collect them. Yeah, but that's cool. So that was the hellhole cave. Yeah. Sunlight. I'm on my way to Ajka. Didn't really find any fossils on the way, but I just stopped here for a few seconds for a recording, because I saw that signage, and it says that here was the mine, the coal mine I've told about. So yeah, now I'm going to Ajka, as I've said it several times, and there will be two fossil sites, or to be honest, it's one very big one and a smaller one, and I'm gonna go to the bigger one and look for fossils there. Yeah. I've reached Ajka. Here is the city, few meters away, but I knew that in the nearby there will be the fossil site, and just saw that bamboo, and this bamboo just says that here is the fossil site. So I'm gonna walk a few meters and it will be here, a few meters away. This is the smaller one, and that's the bigger one. Ah, shit. I mean, a kurva életbe. Alright, so here am I at the fossil site, and I'm gonna show you guys what can you find here. So firstly, I've already shown you those circular things, and you can see those also here. For instance, this one, or you can see there are the smaller ones too. These are called nulites, and it's actually very funny because there are a lot of them. So the stones are made of these things, and these are very, very big overgrown single-cellular organisms. So yeah, if you just grab one of these, that's one single cell, which is actually pretty big. I mean, it's pretty big for a cell. And in these rocks you can also find clams, snails, sea urchins. So I'm gonna check this out and see if I find something or not. That's actually a pretty one. You can see the inner structure of it. I also found a clam and quite pretty snail too. Alright, I played enough. That's what I found. Two snail fossils. This one is actually quite pretty. And a few clams. Yeah, and of course this this one. Now I'm gonna just pack some of the fossils into my bag and go to the bus stop and travel to Veszprém. I started to go to the city center, to the bus station, but just saw that steam locomotive and decided to check it out. Here is, by the way, the railway, which was of course connected to the mine. Yeah, funny. And of course you can see the bamboo I've talked about. Ah, yes. Quite pretty, isn't it? Here's the story of it. It was used in the mine. Quite cool. So that transported the coal from here. And here is the sign that says good luck, which was the greeting of the miners. Ah, yes, Ajka, the city of socialism. I say that because they produced here aluminium, and of course there was the coal mine too, so it was thriving in the good old Soviet days. Yeah, and you can see at the background the old manufacturers. Ah, the block of flats. How beautiful. Alright, here I am at the bus station. Block of flats everywhere. And now I'm gonna wait for my bus and then travel to Veszprém, where I'm gonna do the sightseeing I promised. Yeah. Alright, I arrived here in Veszprém, so now I'm gonna go to the castle of Veszprém. I am here already in the old town part of the city. To be honest, it's the old town square, to be more precise, and just a few steps away there is the castle. And here it is. Here is the Holy Trinity monument, and a few steps and I'll be at a very picturesque scenic viewpoint. Oh shit, as you can see there is the viewpoint and the statue of the first king and first queen of Hungary. And now I'm gonna go down into the valley which is surrounding the castle, the building complex, because I think that the castle has much more in it if we look at it from far away. It's just more picturesque from there. There is, by the way, another scenic viewpoint at the castle, and I think the colors did worth it, so it's just very beautiful. And of course here is the castle. Yeah, very beautiful. And now I'm going to the valley to watch the castle from there. And That's what I was talking about. It's not bad. Nicht schlecht. In my opinion. Alright. My trip is just getting closer and closer to an end. Because the Castle of Veszprém was the last site I planned to check out today. So yeah, I'm gonna walk a bit, but the main part of the trip has already been done. The viaduct is also quite pretty with the lights. I haven't seen it this way. Alright, I think I'm gonna just turn around here and end my night walk in the valley. And firstly I'm gonna go up the stairs at the viaduct, and then from the top of the viaduct I'm gonna walk to the bus stop. Alright. It wasn't so bad actually, but I was a bit scared of it, to be honest, in the night. Yeah. Castle of Veszprém, of course. Quite beautiful. And my next entry will be the last, so I'm gonna say a few words about this trip, my experiences, my feelings, and so on. The time has come to end this little trip. This was a very pleasurable day. I've seen a ton of things. Of course, 2 castles, a mansion, a watchtower, 2 sinkholes, then a cave, fossils, steam engine, and so on. So it was very, very packed. I could reach a lot of things and show it to you guys. Because to be honest, I've never been at the top of the Kab Hill, but I had already seen the other sides. So the trip of today wasn't really new for me, but I just loved it. It was so cool to hike a bit, and it was, by the way, quite a long hike, so about 26 kilometers. So yeah, it was very, very cool. I don't know what to say. The lights and the colors at the Castle of Veszprém were just fascinating, so I couldn't even believe to my eyes. The weather was also quite good. There were some moments when I could say that I'm just gonna freeze to death, but I survived it anyway. So yeah, the sun was shining, and that's a really, really good point, because it could give a good atmosphere to the trip. So yeah, the colors, the lights, the sights, the landscapes were all beautiful, and I think I could do anything I wanted to. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to say to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.